Hello. Oh. Hi, Vicky. Yeah, I got my COVID booster and my flu jab yesterday, and I was like, fine. And no, it hit me like a ton of bricks. So I'm like, I do puzzle with cats. So I don't know how long I'm gonna go. I bought this game. Because Lady Magritte played it. It sadly has 11 unobtainables. Hi Hevo, but it's cute. So yes, okay, seizure warning, just reading that out. Best played with headphones. Sorry, not gonna do that. It has cats. So yeah, Breakpool. Hi, Mr. Corners. So yes, hello, welcome to my Saturday stream. Hi, I am getting kicked in the ass by vaccinations, but it's all good and I should be fine after like 48 hours, if that. 24, 48. Transparent blanket? No, I'm wearing my Snorlax hoodie. But yeah, it's a little bit green, so I'm slightly see-through. I don't care. It's cozy. Loading screen is slow. So yes. Breakpool. So yes, it's a definitive edition. But yes, it sadly has a bunch of broken achievements. But yes, when Act 1 is called Murder, it makes me lol. But yes, hello everyone. Hi. I don't know what these are, but apparently there are... Ooh, skins. Okay, it seems like we had lots unlocked, but... Oh, story, definitive edition. Okay. I don't have any tokens. Gifts! Okay, so these are the gifts then. I guess. Trans kitty. Aww. I like that. What's this one called? Bye, kitty. Aww. That one doesn't like a cat. Looks like a robot. Oh, there's a robot. But yes, hello. I may be slightly see-through. Glowy. Galaxy. I don't. Pride kitty. Very cool. Independence Day. That didn't look right. I went into that one. There we go. Birthday. Giant firework. I mean, at least it's honest. Go-kart. Okay. Okay. Various races. And then Amber. Onyx. Emerald and Sapphire, probably. Cool. Okay. Rewards for completing various hidden tasks. I mean, I didn't do anything, so yeah. I don't know. I just went on the site and said, can I book? And it said yes. And it was Wednesday, and I said, can I book for Friday? I could have booked for Thursday. And then they were like, are you eligible for a flu vaccine? And I was like, can I see the list? And I'm like, yes, recently eligible. So yeah, so that's why I have both. Right, so there are collectibles. Do you love a good collectible? Let's have a look at the settings. English, subtitles. Maybe not assist for now. Rumble, sensitivity, cool, okay. There's no... right. Ooh, don't want to go that far down. Turn off that. Turn down that. Wow, it's like super extra sensitive. Colorblind mode. Ooh, cursor collectible information. Subtitle size, color, Background opacity. Okay, not colorblind mode for now. Okay, that was just confusing. Right, okay. But yes, no, I don't know if anyone can, but I was able to. But then also, I live in London, so it's big and lots of availabilities. But yes, anyway, I got the autumn booster.
Oh, there you are, Theo. Honestly, it's your own dream. Do you even know where you are?
I turn up the
Well,
British voice.
it's time we got you sorted out with these cards. Come on now, we haven't got all day.
Move.
Oh, sorry about that. Just give that rewind button a tap and we'll see if we can't start walking around things instead of into them.
Okay. Right.
If you ever find yourself in a pickle, just remember that you can take a step back and try something else.
Okay.
Now, give these a whirl and see where they get you.
That one. Then that one. Then that one.
There you go. Remember, Theo, you can look around at any time.
But those are the kitties.
What's that just there? Maybe you should give it a peek.
That's what just where. Press LB and use the left stick. Okay. LB to use the cursor, then to move, and then A to view. It's an odd cat box.
I wonder what that's doing sitting around here. Maybe you should keep your eyes open for other interesting things. You never know what you'll find. Well, we're done here. Go on, leap into your family's arms. Lauren and Nathaniel are waiting.
But yeah, there's not been like a whole bunch of like communication about whether you can get boosters or not. I know it was, but it, you know, it's like the last time I was able to get a booster was like last December, so I figured it was worth a try. Okay, so there are 3 collectibles and 1 something. Okay, so LB is cursor, and then we can go. Okay, so we got the bed.
What was that? Oh, okay. Well, after being woken unceremoniously by a sudden noise, our hero Theo felt that if he was to be kept awake, he deserved to know why.
I mean, that's fair. Ooh, Joshua's acceptance letter. An acceptance letter for tutelage at a prestigious school, perhaps proof that genius is hereditary. I don't know who Joshua is, but... Ooh, Nathaniel's recognition. Cool. I've forgotten the name of the cat already, but, you know. Names don't tend to stick in my brain. But it's like
hearing the yelling from the kitchen, Theo wondered if he had really moved from his bed just to listen to some tiff.
Despite the awkward posing, happiness and pride are visible. Grand piano.
Despite his efforts, Theo
hastily packed
couldn't simply stay here forever. He had to find out what was happening.
It's an interesting way of doing things. It sounds a bit angry.
Perhaps things were a little more serious than he'd thought.
I'm sad for the kitty. Bodies?
The kitchen seemed normal. Except, what was that he could see across the room? He had to take a closer look.
I don't think we have to do anything. Joshua and Theo. Especially if, like, you know, bodies Though now my brain wants to sing, "Let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies hit the floor." Why? I don't know. But apparently that's what my brain wants to sing today. There's something there, but it's really hard to get. Oh no, that's the thing we already looked at. Okay, where's the other collectibles? It said 3, right? But yeah, well, thank you for tweeting out the stream, peoples. I appreciate it. Aha. Football. Completely devoid of answers in sight or food. There's some food in there. Damn kid, he's always going, "There's no food!" There is food. Oh, there we go. Joshua's travels. So, is it that Joshua is currently not here?
God. Theo couldn't believe what he was seeing. His family, motionless on the floor. But that was it. No gun? Nothing at all. Was someone else here? As he turned away, Theo could only think about one thing. Someone was surely responsible for this, and he had to know who.
I mean, there's some blood and some glass. He doesn't look good.
Cautiously examining the hallway, Theo saw no signs of the killer. Instead, he found a path of destruction carved through strange machines before him.
Nathaniel's graduation. The optimism of youth, oblivious to the crushing disappointment of reality after formal education. Feel that. Out of place robot. And also there's some sort of clock. Grandfather clock. The dandelion clock is a very strange clock. It doesn't say tick. It doesn't say tock. It hasn't a cuckoo and hasn't a chime. I don't really know how it tells the time. There we go. There's my thought of the day. Right, okay. We're going over there.
The deeper into the room
You've never
Theo
heard that?
moved,
Oh my god.
the more he realized that something was amiss. That bright red light hadn't always been there, had it?
Ooh, bleep, bloop. There we go. We've started. Act 1. Complete Act 1. We should also get a bloop for collectibles, because I got all the collectibles.
Although he could not shake the image of his departed owners, Theo suddenly found himself somewhere very different indeed. However, before he could appreciate his new surroundings, he found his attention drawn to the glowing hot wall of energy in front of him.
Oh, wait, no, there's collectible groups. Right, not collect all the collectibles in a level, but collect groups. Ah, so this will tell a story. Interesting. Well, that's a clever way of doing it. Did we unlock something? We unlocked Tabby Cat. Okay, well, I'm happy being the little white cat for now. I mean, if I'm going to pick anything, I kind of want to pick one of the Pride ones. But yeah. This is interesting. Okay, so what is... that shows it like that. Okay, I kind of like the sort of isometric thing. So does it...
Faced with something so clearly hazardous, he thought it might be wise to take a moment to think before diving headlong into oblivion. Oh, what a pleasant surprise! After his daring maneuver, Theo found that he was still alive. Unfortunately, there was one more laser to slip past. Theo glared at the broken robot blocking his path. After risking his life twice, he was in no mood for this obstruction. Perhaps that broken vent offered salvation.
I like the sort of indignant British narrator. Also, it makes me happy because then I don't have...
Still
I
somewhat
forgot.
tense from his previous trial, Theo was immensely relieved to find no deadly lasers when he emerged from the vent.
I totally forgot to look for the collectibles.
On the other hand, he was instead faced with a functional, frantic, and quite soggy security robot.
Can I go back? I forgot to pick up the collectibles. I'm an idiot. Level select, right. Yes, I didn't pick up the collectible. I was just so... Oh, it's not going to do the thing
Although he could
every
not
single
shake
time.
the image of his departed
Ruined security box.
owners, Theo suddenly found himself somewhere very different indeed. However, before he could appreciate his new surroundings,
I hope it's
he
not
found
going
his
to do that
attention
unlock
drawn to
thing
the glowing
every
hot
time I
ball
go
of
back
energy in
to
front
the
of him.
menu, because that is really annoying.
Faced
But
with
anyway,
something so clearly hazardous, he thought it might be wise to take a
collectibles
moment
first.
to think before diving headlong into oblivion. Oh, what a pleasant surprise! After his daring maneuver, Theo found that he was still alive. Clearly, Theo didn't have time to mess about with a killer on the loose. Perhaps that vent offered a way forwards.
Yes, I like the narrator. It's nice not to have to do a lot of narrating, because, yeah,
Somewhat tense from his
it was very
previous
much,
trial, Theo was
you may get a
immensely
sore arm,
relieved to
you
find
may get
no
flu-like
deadly lasers when he
symptoms, but it will
emerged
go
from the
away.
vent. On the other
Keep
hand, he was
hydrated.
instead faced
Failed
with a
at that.
functional, frantic, and quite soggy security robot.
Oh, soggy robot. So yes, and I was like, I had a little bit of an ache last night, took some paracetamol. This morning my arms were a little sore, the booster more than the flu jab. And then as it hit like 1 o'clock, I was like, ooh. Ooh. So it's like kind of what happened with my very first COVID jab. I got the flu thing for like 24 hours or something. But it waxed and waned. And honestly, it's not as bad as actually having flu or COVID. Not that I had COVID, but I have had flu. So I was like, it's important to get the boostings. For me, not for everyone really. Flatfish. Fish who goes by the name Fergus, whose steely gaze wards off even the hungriest of felines. Good for you. What else was glowing? The robot. Janitorial bot. Or robot. Aha. Sea mine advertisement. Cool. Yeah, exactly. It's like I've managed to avoid it for, 3 years, however long it's been going on for. I plan to keep avoiding it. I mean, if I have had it, I didn't get any symptoms. So I'm going to assume that I didn't have it because, it's me. But I have, there was a time back in, I think it was the 1st March, May. Sorry, I'm just dumping my tea all over the side instead of actually pouring it into my tea for the cup. So you go ahead. I'm trying to sort my tea out. I left the strainer in because it was brewing. I realised I should probably take that out. And then it drips. Yes, it's too close up. Don't make me feel self-conscious, please. Okay, so do we want to talk to the robot?
By the distracted machine, Theo found himself eyeing the hole-riddled aquarium. Either someone was stalking the halls, shooting at water features, or the security needed to work on their aim.
I mean, there's a very angry security bot.
Though the appeal of fresh fish was enticing, it was offset by the risk of an unexpected bath. Rather than contemplate such a terrible fate any further, Theo decided to make a quick exit.
Cat don't like bath. But yes, so I figure feeling icky for 24 hours is worth it.
Theo was encouraged by the sight of another aquarium.
Golden cat statue.
This time with the water safely inside, not threatening to unpleasantly dampen his fur. There was no time to fish, however, as...
Alive? Not sure. Dead? Maybe. Unfazed by the current situation? Definitely.
security appeared to be taking its job a touch more seriously.
Ah, now's where the challenge comes in. Right, where's the other glowy thing? There must be another glowy thing. Because the collectibles do the glowy thing, and I like that. I appreciate that.
Although Theo could be easily distracted, he knew when it was time to focus.
I'm not being distracted. I'm looking for collectibles. There we go. Handgun. So, underwater bombs and handguns. Okay.
That time had arrived.
Okay, so I think we need to, like, try and skirt around the outside? Possibly?
Tearing his attention away from the unattainable, Theo delicately stepped between the broken remains of some very expensive-looking showpieces. Despite his lack of any understanding of fine art, he was disgusted by the wanton destruction before him.
Ah, you don't need to
Having
use them.
successfully weaved past the searching eyes of the guard, he was overjoyed to see that he could just follow the killer through a door, instead of crawling through the ventilation like a rodent.
Aw, poor kitty. But yeah, I figure I'll feel better tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, then Monday. And as I
Theo
said, it's worth
cast
it.
his eyes about the grandiose room, the impressive decor marred by the smoking wreckage of robotic guards.
Industry.
Clearly, someone with no respect for interior design had been this way. However, hanging over the remains of a reception desk, Theo spotted something that took his interest. Bright Paw Industries.
It's the name of the game. Vending machine. Villainous beverages. Reception bot. Aww, panicking reception bot. Unwilling to, you know, give up.
Although
like
this
that
place was
dedication.
impressive, Theo knew he had precious little time to admire it.
Yeah, shut up. I'm looking for collectibles. You told me there were collectibles, therefore that is the priority.
Theo
You
had
can't
many
go.
questions, but lollygagging
Oh,
wouldn't
there are
answer any of
collectibles,
them.
and then not let me look at them. I got that. I got the reception bar. Oh, hello. There's things behind it. That's cool.
Theo was rendered immobile for a moment in amazement of his surroundings.
That's cool. There's thingy. There's a robot. There's a ribbit behind there. Cute. Yeah, but I don't know where the third one is. Anyone see a glow? Wanton destruction in gallery. I don't think this is a gallery. I think it's like a place of work. Seriously, where's the glow? I'll start clicking randomly now. Right, pause sign. Okay, I clicked on that before. Right, okay. So, do we move? Move.
Despite the damage, the underlying class of this Bright Paw establishment was clear. The placement of several large aquariums, brimming with exotic fish, was an inspired design choice that Theo could respect. Theo crossed the room, breathing in the intoxicating
Sometimes I don't have to do it
fragrance of
exactly.
fish.
Oh
while
no, I'm
taking
facing the wrong
care
way.
to avoid the remaining hazards. As he did, his mind began to wander. Why was a place like this situated beneath his home? And more importantly, why had these fishy treats not been brought to his attention before?
Yes, I have to be facing the right way for it to work.
At first glance, it appeared that Theo had stumbled into a storage room for broken glass. Except there were other items in the glittering fragments.
Trick umbrella. I think
Grenades,
we've got like some sort of super
missiles,
spy.
an umbrella.
Classic bomb.
We promise to be explosively friendly on your family visit.
The sheriff floor patrol bot. A patrol bot. Okay, right, where are we going?
When the going gets tough, the tough spend unprecedented amounts of energy with them.
Maybe we wait. I think we follow the patrol
Theo
bot.
padded behind the guard, pondering his discoveries. A hidden underground facility, robotic security, and now rooms filled with odd weapons. What on earth was this place? Looking back, Theo considered that it was perhaps unwise to leave such destructive toys lying around. On the other hand, there was no way someone would leave live explosives on display. Probably best to ignore it and hurry on.
How's everyone's weekends going so far?
Theo contemplated the ruins of the once magnificent boardroom, which had been reduced to little more than burnt mahogany by some kind of explosion. Apparently, the killer had needed to clear the room in a hurry.
Chair! Ooh. Oh my god, it's a
But
trap
why?
chair.
Oh,
Seriously?
Perhaps those lasers were a motivator.
Is there a robot? No, there is a laser. Okay. Right, so we go this way.
With the wall of death slowly advancing, Theo scrambled for a plan to slip by. There, across the room, a shattered glass wall offering a glimpse of escape. Deftly avoiding glass with his paws, Theo found his eyes drawn to a large portrait on the wall. Was that Nathaniel? As he stood, he wondered, how much of all this was his master responsible for?
How did I get through that without getting lasered? Bloop. Act 2, chase. Act 3 is motive.
Someone had clearly been rifling through the deliveries recently, though they didn't seem to have found what they were looking for.
Anytime I'm looking for. Okay, so what do we got? We got some more killer. We got some killer. So that was the ruined security bot. Got another Nathaniel. So he has been recognized. Is he the one that's dead? Brightpaw. We've got some Brightpaw stuff. Lots of Brightpaw stuff. Some robotics. Another couple of curios. So is that Nathaniel on the left or the right? No, that seems to be Joshua. Okay, so Nathaniel's the dad. And Joshua's the son. So it's possible that Joshua is away. And it's the parents that are dead. Always important to know what's going on. White sock. Cats like this develop inside missing socks. Okay, that's cute. Ransacked crates. Patrol bot blueprint. And a box of empty vials. Okay, so...
Obviously, the killer had been looting the facility, and it was unlikely that they planned to use volatile weaponry to spread peace and joy. Being a conscientious cat, Theo knew it fell to him to put a stop to the killer's nefarious activities.
Reception bot doesn't look so happy.
Finding himself inside a warehouse, the towering stacks of crates gave Theo some measure of hope. Perhaps the killer would try to search the top of an unstable pile and fall to their doom.
Hefty weapon case. Sea-mine crate. And this is they put 2 out of 2, so I think that's it. Okay, so...
Lost in daydreams of the killer being buried alive,
Ooh.
Theo stepped blindly forwards onto a conveyor belt, promptly shuffling him away from his happy thoughts. Perhaps it was unlikely that the killer would be ended by fallen cargo, but the belts leading into the dark and deadly machinery seemed to promise an untimely demise.
But there is a lever select, so if I do find out I get to the end and I've missed something, then, you know,
Spotting a bundle under some nearby crates, it appeared Theo's wishes had been heard. However, he tempered his excitement until he could get a closer look.
Looted explosive crates. Completely average box. Oh, I didn't mean to go there. Undo.
Stepping over a broken belt with great care, he was disappointed to discover not a body, but simply several empty crates bearing the label High Explosive. The empty crates led Theo to conclude 3 things. The killer had found what they were looking for, they were definitely up to something, and Theo's work was not yet done. He moved on with the hope that the killer's loot would be enough to slow them down.
There we go. Basically, I needed something that wasn't going to be too brain taxing and be cute and good to stream.
Theo pondered the
think this
erratic
game
crusade
fixed
of the robots as they fired at non-existent threats. Perhaps
Obviously, I'm
the
annoyed it's
killer had just
broken.
passed through?
Always annoyed when things are broken. Algae. Omnus algae. The idea of omnus algae. Laserbot. There's something simply wonderful about lasers. Efficient, destructive, and deadly. You know where you are with lasers. Probably dead, to be fair. Perfectly honest. Probably dead. Oh, hello. Mysterious drawing. Ooh, lines carefully etched into concrete that vaguely resembles a cat. The determination of the artist excuses their lack of attention to detail. I think that's cute. Okay, so...
The belt, unable to tell the difference between a cat and a crate, and lacking the desire to learn, moved him once again as it would any other box. The belt,
Wrong way.
unable to tell the difference between a cat and a crate, and lacking the desire to learn, moved him once again as it would any other box. As he headed for the door, Theo couldn't shake the feeling that the strange blue algae was creeping steadily across the wall behind him. Oh well, it was probably harmless.
Yeah, but also I need to rewind because I need to turn, else I'm facing the wrong way. The deadly blue algae is definitely sentient. Has anyone else
Whoever
played this
Theo
game?
was following had certainly spooked these poor robots who
I think I
were all
bought it in the
consumed by
summer. Mood
blind
light.
panic.
The summer sale to get my Xbox reward points. Odd cipher. Some kind of code. Don't know. Okay.
As he carefully padded forwards, avoiding lasers, Theo noticed the most curious drawing etched into the wall. But why would a killer stop to doodle? Theo couldn't stop thinking about the bizarre graffiti he kept seeing. It was unlikely the killer was taking the time for artistic creativity. Was someone else in the facility?
Maybe there's a robot that's trying to help.
As he stepped into the room, Theo found his racing mind halted by yet another drawing of a slightly more significant scale.
Gun rack.
Theo tried his best to examine the etching, but found it devoid of artistic value.
Tough audience. Come on, I know there's another glowy thing somewhere.
A for effort, he supposed.
Ah. Okay, so.
Perhaps.
How about we try waiting?
Perhaps, he thought as he carried on, the murderer was simply an awful artist. Whatever it was, the mural failed to hold Theo's interest long enough for any meaning to be gleaned. As he began to move away, Theo couldn't help but wonder who would put so much effort into these acts of vandalism. Was it maybe some kind of poorly drawn calling card?
Now, I think what I need to do is... I'm just going to go into the lasers if I do that. I have to wait. And then go around a corner. There we go. So I forgot to account for the movement the first time. Doo-doo.
According to the booming sounds of heavy industry and the massive shipping containers, Theo had found himself in some kind of loading station.
Cargo container. Ooh, a tie. Obvious red tie. Okay, where are we going? Let's get onto the box.
Theo's eye was caught by something colourful and clearly out of place hanging from a rail across the room. A discarded tie. Was this some kind of taunt? It was becoming clear to Theo that the large boxes wouldn't just wait for him to cross, so he quickened his pace towards the infuriating clue. Clearly the killer had left this tie to send a message, but in doing so they had left a trail for Theo to follow. Perhaps he'd get the better of them yet.
I love that there's a story. And it's silly, but there's a story.
Though he was intrigued by the surprisingly expressive train waiting before him, on the other side of the tracks, a curious hole in the wall drew his eye.
Train robot!
Perhaps the killer had made their own exit.
Hi, Lady McGree. Aha! We're back. I bought this game because of you.
Stepping onto the train, Theo glanced towards his goal and noticed a strangely carefree-looking robot bumbling around near a control panel. Hopefully this one wasn't a threat. The train began to quake, and Theo couldn't react fast enough to leap off. He had better find something to hold on to.
No! I hope the hurricane is
Theo
not doing
was
too
quite
bad.
unprepared for the sudden velocity and found his current predicament extremely upsetting. Luckily, he just needed to hold on until the train looped back to the station.
Locomotion! Where's the other collectible? Swear it says there was another collectible. Maybe I need to get a bit closer and I can see what I'm doing. I got that one.
As the hatch broke free and rocketed past him, Theo pressed himself against the train and vowed to dedicate the rest of the ride to keeping his eyes open for low-flying objects of feline destruction.
The thing is vibrating quite a lot. That's not gonna work. It's just vibrating at me. Maybe there was only one and I just misread it.
sudden departure. But it was all he could do to just keep his paws on the ground.
Ha! Locomotion. There we go. Flaming bot. Does it even know it's on fire? Right, we can concentrate on just getting out of here now.
Theo tried not to let the burning robot distract him from his efforts to survive.
No. I went wrong somewhere.
In the distance, Theo could just about spot the station, approaching at a rapid pace. He just had to hold on a little longer.
Kitty has impressive grip. I mean, yeah. Kitty is like super spy, right? Okay, there's only one collectible here.
Theo staggered off the train quickly,
Train control panel.
driven by
Clearly
his
been
newfound
tampered with.
appreciation for solid ground and the terrible fear that it might suddenly set off again. Just ahead of him, he could see that bloody robot that had sent the train off in the first place.
Come on, let me move. Let me get off the train, thank you.
As he followed the irritating machine through the jagged opening in the wall, Theo hoped that he wouldn't ever have to lay eyes on it again.
Nope. 3 motive, Act 4. Now we'll have a look at the collectibles. Yes, I love the exasperated British narrator. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so now we have a spotted grey. At some point I'll be like, yes, this is my cat, but for now. Okay, so the weapons and the tie evidence. There's some fail saves. More bright paw stuff. More ribbits. A research. Ah, yes, the Trollbot blueprint. And then some more curios, which are basically consist of these random drawings. Okay, before we carry on, I just need the bathroom real quick, so I'm just going to be right back. No tea, just needed the bathroom.
The surroundings curiously, noting the piles of unused tiles and pipes. Across what little floor existed, there was a sharp drop from which a blinding light and tremendous heat emanated. Besides this abyss sat
Bloody robot.
that bloody robot.
He's not going to make it easy, is he?
Theo focused on the path ahead, choosing to politely ignore the annoyance in the room. A shifting wall of energy was barring his progress. Perhaps turning off that strange machine would help. With the barrier successfully disabled, Theo was happy to move on and leave that robotic liability behind. Surely the killer couldn't be too far now.
It didn't say I had to get the robot.
Entering another area with limited flooring, Theo wondered why all of these rooms seemed so unfinished. Maybe the... It was starting to look like Theo might have a tail. No pun intended. Oh, apparently Theo's new friend had some value after all. Caution was probably wise, but there seemed to be no other way.
As the oblivious robot scampered over an obvious switch, Theo braced for the consequences. When none presented themselves, he decided to stay on alert. There was no way he was safe while that machine was bumping into things.
Imagine if this was just a robot disaster. Clumsy robot. Oops.
Contemplating the state of the room ahead, Theo reluctantly accepted that perhaps the robot's help might be necessary.
The robot seems happy. Love a pipe. A water sign.
As he threw a disparaging glance at the machine, Theo noticed some worn writing on his chassis. D4Z. As the loud noise reverberated behind Theo, he wondered just what he had done to be cursed with a trundling mishap.
Though his companion seemed to be some kind of cosmic setback magnet, Theo had to admit, Daz was endearing, aggravatingly so.
Hello. Hi, Dan. I am feeling the effects of
Overwhelmed by the
double
heat pouring
jabbing.
from the broken machine, Theo mourned
that's
the
not
obvious
rude.
failings of engineering safety standards. How on earth was he going to reach the
That probably
elevators
would have been
beyond this
preferable,
mess?
but, you know. Heavily damaged machine. I hope it's not important. And I have a robot friend.
Theo flinched when he heard the now familiar sound of Daz activating another switch. He cautiously opened his eyes and was pleasantly surprised to see something positive had finally come from this robot's help. Although he had reached the elevator, Theo couldn't just abandon his eager companion. There was a chance he could prove useful again. A slim chance, very slim, but still.
How are Dan?
As the elevator rattled to a screeching halt, Theo found himself suspended on what could kindly be referred to as a rough and ready bridge. Or not so kindly as an invitation
Down
to
on
a long
mine.
plummet to certain death. Theo watched as Daz leapt gracefully down onto the scaffold to aid in his journey across.
Daz. Oh, we're calling him Daz because his name was D4Z. Foundry. Key components of weapons manufacturing. And yes, it does rather look like a Disney villain. Tribal warning. Interesting. Geothermal generator.
Theo stared at him, shaming Daz with his steely gaze. Considering the barrier ahead of him, Theo wondered if Daz could assist him once more, with the right guidance, of course. Theo took a moment to brace himself for a potential failure on Daz's part.
So I don't think it's a failure on Daz's part. I'm not quite sure what. Build some bridges and have a fizzy pop. That sounds reasonable. I can't do anything because. I need to move forward to trigger the robot to come through. And then I have to do that. But then I can't do... Oh, do I need to get him to go over there? Oh god, I'm glad that didn't disappear.
Theo found he quite enjoyed the company of the small robot, when he wasn't actively annoying him. The unlikely companions set off into the cave, ignoring the tribal warnings decorating the entrance. They were probably just for show anyway.
I'm thinking robot revolution. The cat saves the world. Maybe the cat is actually, you know,
The
some kind
large
of. I think the
chamber
cat
was
is some
filled
kind of
with the
super
clanks
spider.
and groans of tortured metal, punctuated by the steady drip of stagnant oil.
Graveyard. Dangling bot corpse. Nathaniel's robots. So Dad is to blame. As much as one is to blame for, you know, one's own demise. Looking for a collectible. In case anyone's wondering what I'm doing, there we go. Laserbot blueprint. Okay.
Faced with a seemingly impassable split in the floor, Theo stopped to think of a way around. Wait, did he just... disregarding the danger, Daz bravely leapt into the chasm to aid his feline companion. Surely he'd be fine.
I hope so, my rabbit friend.
Oh, no.
End of Act 4. Help. Act 5, Discovery. I don't know how many acts there are. I should have a look.
Stunned by the loss of poor Daz, Theo slowly padded onwards, barely
run over
noticing the
10
more
times,
polished and functional
disintegrated
walls
10
around
times.
him.
But I have 1% and 2%. I have to find a good one. So there are like 9 acts. And then finding all the collectibles. And then there's these... Okay, so also use all of Theo's powers. I don't even know if Theo had powers yet. Be burned to death, be electrocuted, and then some secret stuff. And I think these are the ones that are broken. And it's the challenges, which I think that doesn't always work. The challenges on the main menu was a thing that you could unlock after you've played the main game. At least I think so. But yeah, people have done them and they haven't unlocked, so we're going with they're unobtainable. And we're trying to get in contact with the publisher or developer to try and do something about that. I have tagged them on Twitter. I think FedEx has been in contact. Dalmatian. That is gorgeous. We are now Dalmatian cat. How's that? Hazmat sign. An anomalous bot. Covered in algae. Okay, so we probably want to go... Right.
The only way to proceed seemed to be through a strange airlock. As he stepped inside and felt his hair begin to rise, he wondered if something was amiss.
Yes!
Huh?
Dear publisher, make game work, please.
Well, thoroughly perplexed, Theo could only hope he wouldn't spontaneously burst into a cloud of electrons in the near future.
Darkberry Tanga. That's my vote.
Waiting around here was simply tempting fate.
Yes, I know. I'm just trying to figure out where I was going. This is probably where we get powers. At least it's not... Oh, this one's called Mental Block.
Despite
That
the
sounds...
lingering crackles of energy in his fur, Theo found himself occupied with a rather spectacular plume of fire between himself and his goal.
At least it's, you know... I feel like it's fairly... Yeah, there's only so many options. Not okay sign. I think I need one of them. Algae refinery. Blue algae into orange goop. Biofluid. Okay. Well, how about we go through...
With nothing to
anyway?
hand to bar the flames and unwilling to risk singeing his whiskers, Theo was unsure of how to proceed. There must be something he could do.
We have Sai.
Amazing! It appeared that the mishap Theo had experienced had changed him in some fascinating ways.
Okay, but I need to rewind because I'm on the wrong side of the thing.
Before another jet of flame could spring up, Theo slipped deeper into the labs. Hopefully the worst was over, but if not, these newfound powers could prove quite helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Upon entering, Theo noticed there was a bridge leading straight to the door he needed. A definite positive. However, a large section had decided on a career change and was currently enjoying its new life as debris below.
Lauren's work. So Lauren would be related to, married to Nathaniel, though, isn't it? That is your favourite of the three. I picked right. So smart. So smart. Smarty. I know. I do that as a refrain, but it amuses me. Ooh, we did orange group already. We got the picture. Come on. I swear. Oh, there we go. Scope. Making big things look small.
Laughing in the face of those without strange abilities, Theo casually willed a path into existence. Theo quickly sauntered across his creation, hoping that physics wouldn't try to reassert itself at an inopportune moment.
Yes. Yes. I mean, I'm trying to do this without dying, so inevitably I'm going to have to replace some levels to do
which
some
would have been
dying.
quite easy to cross, if not for the disorganized heap of crates cluttering the corridor. It was always something.
Cat boxes. There's more cats. Splicing machine. See, I honestly thought the glowy thingies would be it, but no.
These delays were rapidly becoming infuriating.
Well, you shouldn't have told me there was collectibles. Splicing day. Joshua is actually a cat, maybe? I could just try to go forward. I can't. I don't know what that did. Something strangely went fish fingers.
Yes! Finally! Theo rushed through the doors.
I don't know why I needed the side block, but it gave me the option, so I was gonna do it. Denial!
No.
Oh, it's
No,
not just
no,
a
no.
river in Egypt.
What happened here?
Oh dear, this looks bad. There are lots of people. Are these like people cats? No gene spreading. Accidental gene spreading. Clone pods. No, they cloned? Nathaniel? Did they clone everybody? Early failures. This not good. Where are we going? There.
Christ! They can't all be ruined, can they? I built this equipment! I implemented failsafes. Surely some of them must have made it!
What did you do, Mr. Narrator? I feel like I mucked up somewhere.
Oh God, no! It's all gone! What am I going to do? I can't stay trapped like this forever! There's no way I'll be able to start again with things in this state! And it's not like you'd be able to help! You probably don't even understand what's happening right now! Oh God! Lauren!
I think Nathaniel might be in the cat.
Oh, well! Whoever did all this to me was
bloody thorough! Just look, Theo! All of my work, every scrap of progress, reduced to bent metal and shattered glass!
Ooh, we got fail safes. Find all collectibles and fail safes. Gloves on. Good advice. It's filthy now.
Clearly, whoever did all of this had some training. I bet it was MI5. Or maybe those umbrella-swinging secret society ponces. It's just their style to break into someone's home and trash everything in the name of Queen and Country. The bastards! Christ! This hardware's supposed to be hard to damage! Well, lesson learned! Don't buy from the bloody Bratva! Strong Russians steal my ass, Koskov! Ah! All my work! My genius! And this is how it ends? I can't even do anything! I'm just along for the ride on the Theo Express! At least our chances of escaping here alive are minimal at best, so I won't have to suffer this joke of an existence for too damn long!
Expect that! We're in the cats! Oh, now we're going through the stages of grief.
I don't know, Theo. Maybe there's still a chance. We could escape this place and start from the ground up. Even with pause, we could try, and there'd still be viable samples on the bodies back at home. Maybe we could still save her.
Novelty Brightpool mug. Maybe we should see what we need first.
But it would take years starting from nothing. Even if we did manage to collect viable samples, we'd have no way of storing them for that long. And I never found the chance to make a backup of her mind.
No, something went wrong there. No, I feel that's the only option we have there.
I just can't believe she's
There we
gone.
go.
At least Joshua didn't get caught up in all of this. Who am I kidding? I'm not even me. I'm just a copy of Nathaniel's bloody mind squeezed into a brain the size of a tangerine. No offense, Theo. Honestly, it's amazing that we're both still alive in here at all.
Watch your step. So, did the robots revolt? Joshua's first day. So, he's been making clones of himself, possibly his wife. The clones have been destroyed. And the only copy of him that exists is currently inside a cat. I'd say he was a wee bit screwed. Right, where are we? There. And where do we need to go? There. Okay.
I've been hiding out in you for months without a body of my own. And when I saw him lying there dead in the house, I thought maybe I'd have my chance.
No, I buggered something. This one's harder. No worries. Have a great day, Mr. Corners. There we go.
Do you know what's really strange, Theo? The thing I miss most about having a body, more than anything else, is being able to wiggle my toes. It's bizarre. You'd expect something more grandiose, but it all comes down to the little things in the end.
I keep on ending up facing the wrong way. Seriously, am I going to get here and not be able to get? It has to be that one there. No. This one is the first one I've actually struggled with. Maybe I should do that. Oh god, that does not really make it any better, but... I think that's the wrong thing to do there. I know exactly what I need. I need this one in reverse, but that's not happening. And it's not one of the... So we can't stop. And that makes no sense, because then where do we go? It really has to be that as a starting point. There we go. I just had to... I did the wrong direction, basically. There we go. Right
I was
idea.
literally killed to feel a foot cramp again.
Just the wrong direction.
Christ, watch out for those lasers, will you, Theo? Just remember, anything that happens to you happens to me.
Fire extinguisher. Okay. And algae phenomenon. Phenomenon. Ba ba da da da. Phenomenon. Ba ba da ba. That's not gonna work. Idiot.
So this is all I am now? Just a disembodied voice in a cat. Well, it could be worse, I suppose. The earliest experiments were on lesser creatures. Could you imagine scurrying around here trapped in the body of a mouse? Doesn't bear thinking about. You wouldn't still be up for chasing down the killer, would you, Theo? I'll take that as a yes. Nothing like a bit of revenge to get the blood up. I must say, Theo, it is quite a relief to drop the pretense and just talk to you straight for once. I couldn't just be honest with you before, you understand?
Abandoned hazmat suit.
I mean, what was I supposed to say? Hello, Theo. Don't mind me, I'm just a strange voice in your head. Now be a dear and do exactly as I say.
Full stop bot.
My God. Why on earth did I make the laser units so skittish? I can't believe I managed to make them so alert. Oh, no, no, no!
Oops.
No!
I say oops, but you know, it's fine.
No! Ah!
Does that count as disintegrating? Yeah, it says disintegrated 10 times. I'm thinking that should be 100. Which is definitely not going to be something I'm going to do on stream.
My God. Why on earth did I make the laser units so skittish? I can't believe I managed to make them so alert and yet so inept.
Didn't expect that to happen. No, I did actually mean to do that. I didn't. I was just hitting the wrong thing.
What? That shutter should always be firmly sealed shut. Does this agent have no respect? No common decency at all? Get in there, Theo. I won't let this stand.
Bloop. Now we get some history. That was Act 5 Discovery. Was the 5 Stages of Grief. I'm okay if I don't move.
I haven't been here in a very long time. Looks like the...
Okay, look at the collectibles first. More families. The killer, hazmat. Search. I've got two signs that says hazmat, and that says not okay. But I've got the thumbnails wrong. So fail saves I got all of. So curious. So maybe Brightpool next. We've got no underground yet. That's cute. No, we'll stick with Dalmatian for now. Ooh, purple. Let's have some purples. Because why not?
Flora managed to thrive in my absence, but I can't say the same for the hardware. How on earth are we going to get around all that?
Whiteboard. Useless object. Okay, we'll do that once we've, you know.
I've got to admit, I'm at a loss here, Theo. Most of my ideas tend to revolve around
Seeing the labs.
having hands. Well, that'll do it. You know, I find it somewhat disconcerting how well you're taking to your new psychic potential, Theo. I can't deny its usefulness, though. I'd really rather not be back in this place. But if I will stop that damnable killer from making off with any more of my property, then I guess I have no choice. I remember this one. Something about self-pollinating crops. Really, who needs bees anyway?
Huge flower. Long dead plant. Fluorescent lights.
That didn't seem to be enough. Needs more power. Nicely done, Theo. We might make an electrician out of you after all.
No
These
thanks.
plants have had more than a decade to muddle up the wiring. Looks like it must have shorted out the last time someone used the door. We may have to perform some impromptu repairs, Theo. I was so young and idealistic when I made all of this. It's almost sad to see it in ruins. Almost. Ah, the old hydroponics nursery. Lord, that robot must have been keeping this room running for at least a decade. Have to respect the dedication, if nothing else.
Old computer that probably has less power than a smartphone. Government contract.
Do be careful around those panels, Theo. I don't think that robot has any safety accreditation, and you aren't exactly shockproof. Watch out for those plants, Theo. I know they either cure third-degree burns or cause them. I just can't quite remember which.
No, okay. Didn't mean to do that. I'm not sure I want to activate that panel either. The robot's not coming back. No, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to activate the side thing and hit the wrong button. Basically, what I did, just in reverse.
Ugh, I was so excited just to be working back then. Doing just what Lauren and I had always dreamed of. So naive. Seems the easy way is out again. That vent over there might be an option, though.
Just having a look what potentially could be. So basically anything from now. Ooh. Is everyone enjoying this? I mean, you know, I know I'm not being particularly talkative, but I think the game is kind of cool, so I don't necessarily think it needs talking. But also it'd be nice, you know, to know if people are enjoying it, I guess. Experiment box. Yes, there is a cat. There is indeed. Lauren at the beach.
Lauren would have loved this place back in its heyday. I'm glad I kept her in the dark, though, considering how things turned out.
I'm not sure what you're planning to do on this log, Theo.
Ah! That's certainly an inventive use of your powers. Maybe a little warning next time, Theo. Just try to keep the acceleration within survivable limits, will you?
Lara Croft Guy, that's an odd correlation. I've never played Lara Croft Guy, so I've no context.
Despite my growing disdain for vents, being a cat sure does give you a unique perspective on things.
Catnip!
All this plant life makes it almost pleasant in here.
Beefy betrayal bot.
You know, this is where it all started for me, Theo. Not the ventilation system, obviously, but the laboratory as a whole. I was trying to solve world hunger. Ha! Can you imagine?
That's the wrong way. World hunger. Ah, isometric turn-based puzzle. Okay, cool. Hi! Hi, Tarek. Okay, I'm not sure that was a good idea. So we can only move it like that? Okay, then I feel like I need to rewind. How are you doing, Tarragon? This is on my random to-do list twice? 3 times? 3 times. I have gotten one of them. for collecting all the failsafes. So I thought I'd play it because it was on 3 times. This is a bad idea. But I also can't see how I'm supposed to get past this. Yes, he's a bit broken, unfortunately. Sorry, I had jabbies and eye is a bit achy. I'm not sure I see another way around here. Yes, yes, I just saw. Thank you. I'm just going to reset the level.
Despite my growing disdain for vents, being a cat sure does give you a unique perspective on things. All this plant life makes it almost pleasant in here.
I got run over. I think that's one of the achievements. Yeah, it's like it says 10 times. It is clearly 100. And that says 5 times, but I'm guessing 50. They somehow don't understand numbers. Which is fine. But yeah, all of these challenges are broken. Which is annoying. I don't think there's another way around that.
This is where it all started for me, Theo. Not the ventilation system, obviously, but the laboratory as a whole. I was trying to solve world hunger. Ha! Can you imagine?
Don't see how to get out of this. The laser doesn't seem to care. I wonder if I could do a different thing if I'd moved the laser before I moved. I'm not close enough. I think I have to reset that, unfortunately. Yeah, you can't undo the move before the laser.
Despite my
then.
growing disdain for vents, being a cat sure does give you a unique perspective on things. All this plant life makes it almost pleasant in here. You know, this is where it all started for me, Theo. Not the ventilation system, obviously, but the laboratory as a whole. I was trying to solve world hunger. Ha! Can you imagine?
Yeah, I don't actually know how to solve this. Because that will just laser me. Oh, loop. Beacon. This is... Okay! Right, okay, so it is 10 times. The tracker is calibrated incorrectly. Interesting. But it still doesn't help me. I mean, yeah, world hunger might be easier. I don't know how to solve this puzzle. Because I can't go to the left. The laser doesn't borrow the both of the robot. And I don't see any other way of getting it working. Maybe I'm going to switch camera perspectives. Oh, hang on a minute. I've just seen what I'm missing. There's 2 boxes. I couldn't see that because there was a thing in the way.
A word of advice, Theo. If the government offers
Yep.
to fund your
Sometimes you
research,
have to
it
switch
probably
perspective.
isn't worth it. They always take more than they give.
I can't
Unlikely
see
to be
that
relevant
second
to you, but
box
worth keeping in mind.
at this angle. I'm glad I don't have to do it 100 times because that would get quite tedious.
Christ, this place is completely flooded. I suppose you won't want to sit a paw in that.
Is it PC?
We'd best find a drier route.
Ledger of losses. Leaky! You're covering up Nathaniel's depression! Find all security camera collectibles. Sometimes reality stops us becoming the person we want to be.
I don't like the way that robot is acting at all. It's just glaring at us. Good thing it can't get over here, then. Oh, this trick again. Give me a moment to brace myself. Ah! Now, why would you do that?
Because it's fun.
Oh, bugger. Think the door needs powering.
That was quite crafty of you, Theo. Well, let's get out of here.
I can't. Oh, right, hang on. There we go. Yes. This is a cool game, aside from
more
the
flooding.
problem.
Looks
Overgrown
like this
chisels.
exit's jammed up tight too. Let's try slipping through the ventilation again.
Alky weaponization. We got glitch. Finding all the security cameras. I cannot like that. And beacon for being disintegrated. So these ones seem to be linked to like the oh my god, robotic cat. Sherlock cat. These seem to be linked to achievements. Like the basic achievements. And then those are linked to things, but then I don't know where you can get tokens, but that's probably doing for the definitive part of it. Those we just unlocked. And yeah, these are more of the definitive things. So I don't know where we discover them, but at the moment, you know. Also not gone underground yet. I have no underground ones. Oh, we're nearly there with research. Probably get research at the end of this. Somewhat. But yes. We're 2 hours in? Okay, we're doing better than I thought I would. And so we're in Act 6. There are 9 acts. I don't know whether we're going to finish this on stream. We'll see. We might, actually, based off, you know, consider if it doesn't take me massively long to solve this one.
Theo, it would appear that there's another robot over there, and this one might actually be able to catch us. I'm not sure you'll be able to outrun it. Oh Lord, it's going to be very close! Ha ha! Excellent, Theo! That should buy us some time at least.
It does a similar path to what we do. It's how I had to trick it to do the power. Burning
That was a
bushes.
little bit too close for comfort there, Theo. If we could avoid situations like that from now on, I'd
Mossy laser bot.
really appreciate it.
Okay, well maybe you do the driving. Financial improvements. Okay, cool. Where are we? I actually think I wanted to put that on the other one. Nope. I really did want to put it where I put it first.
What on earth are they doing? You know what? I'm getting to the point where seeing my own robots destroying what I've made is old hat. I can't say the irony is lost on me, though. Even though I hate a lot of things about this place, there was a time when I had to fight to keep it alive. The
This
money
is
men
all
were
underneath
demanding
their
results, and
house.
Joshua was on the way. Seeing the rusted ruin it's become is unpleasant.
It's weird. Secret lab in their house. It's odd.
Well, the years have not been kind to this place. To think, back when this was a lab, I used to spend most of my time sitting in the middle of that hole in the floor.
Government rejection. Need some paperwork now. Lauren's discovery. Ooh.
This is where I made a major breakthrough. I'm not with world hunger, though. I realized I could weaponize some of my research. You can bet the people signing my checks were far more interested in that. That is where Brightpaw began. At the time, of course, it was just a necessary evil, a way to continue my work. A small slip that would be forgiven once I'd solved all the other problems in the world. Somehow I doubt the elevator is still in service. Up for another jaunt through the vents, Theo?
Sure. This game works how my brain
irony
works.
is, I actually figured it out. World hunger, I mean. I was going to change the world, make a real difference to mankind. Best of all, I'd finally be able to share my work with my family. Then those bastard pen pushers dismissed me without a second thought.
Definitely watch it be some kind of robot revolution. Not actually anyone from the government. Can't see anything glowing right now. Oh, no, there we are. It's behind the robot. Oops. That'll be the electrocuted. Didn't see that that was. Nope.
It wasn't perfect, but it would have worked. I solved scarcity and they didn't even try. Then I realized if they didn't care, why should I? It's all just history. All that matters now is catching the bugger responsible for all of this.
Hang on, I've still got a collectible somewhere. No, I found it. I found it, so. There we go. It's probably a good idea to take a very quick bathroom break here. And possibly get some paracetamol, because I do have a bit of a headache. Totally probably my own fault, because I couldn't really move.
What on earth?
I kind of
How is
forgot
this
to-
place still so tidy?
Oh, this is kind of cute. Okay, we also get to look. Let's just have a quick look what skins we got. So, oh, Russian balloon. Yeah, I'll have that one. But also, oh, actually no, Electric Kitty. Definitely got to be Electric Kitty. So he was a scientist. Nathaniel was a scientist. Lauren discovered the algae. He started experimenting with the algae with and then ended up creating like clones and stuff, and then stored a copy of himself inside his cat's brain. And currently, like, both of the bodies, the human bodies, are dead, and he didn't manage to make a backup of his wife, and it's all quite weird. So, right, we're just gonna have a quick break. I'll be back in a moment. In a back. And we haven't picked anything up yet. One giant leap. Well, Richard Bott. Family. Okay, so
This fellow met his end in a very inconvenient place. I don't suppose you've got any other tricks up your sleeve? How did you even begin to try that?
I don't know.
You know,
I just said
the most
sigh.
disquieting thing about this entire situation is that despite all of my research and decades of questionable scientific investigation, I've never seen anything quite like your powers.
I's a good kitty. Good kitty.
Ah, this is more like it. They must have been trying to keep up appearances by sweeping all the mess back here. Seems like we're pretty hemmed in here, though, Theo.
Hopscotch. Collection of toys. Ooh, revolutionary graffiti. Something about society. And blueprints. Okay, well, I'm guessing I'm going to be teleporting. Can't see where I am.
Whoop! Scratch that. Folding space-time certainly makes navigating this junk easier. Oh, I forgot about these. They were toys for Joshua. I was going to give them to him when I finally introduced him and Lauren to my work. Just goes to show how old all this is. He's a man in his own right now. God, the robots around here have been working away, keeping this place clean almost as long as he's been alive.
Robot uprising, I'm calling it. I mean, I'm probably wrong, but it's okay if I'm
Well, despite a decade or two without proper maintenance, the reactor seems to be doing well.
Ooh,
I was concerned it might be choked with junk, but it seems it won't explode anytime soon. Oh, don't worry about all the lightning. It's supposed to look like that. Just don't get too close, and you'll be fine.
Wall screen technology.
Ah! Another bloody robot! Run for it, Theo! Ha! It appears your teleport trick stopped it dead in its tracks. Well, as nice as that is, there's no guarantee it will last. Let's not stick around to test the theory. How on earth have they kept this place so clean when they keep doing things like this? If your powers prevented the last robot from chasing us, I wonder what it would do to one of these.
Don't know. Okay, so we've got Psi teleport and Psi block. But first of all, let's see what we've got. So we've got a child. And scented flowers.
How wise of you, Theo. Looking before you leap. Oh, thank God. Ah! Oh, thank God. I was sure it was just going to explode. But it should be safe to keep doing this. Probably. Why would they bother to expose the wiring like this? It's obvious they aren't doing anything with it. You would think I'd engineered the laser units purely to destroy my own property. That was a little bit too close for comfort. Guess it's good to know the limitations of your powers, if only to know when we need to run.
Right. We need to be able to turn around. That's what we did last time. Got stuck. Because we used the wrong one. That's why. There we go. He's fine.
Oh, that robot is a lot closer to us than I'd like. But this time we can do something about it.
Decontamination blueprint, okay. I'm facing the wrong way.
Ha! Take that! This new ability of yours is proving very useful, don't you think? Now, we just need to traverse that gap. Okay, Theo. I don't want you getting a big head, but that was good thinking.
Yay. Good kitty. Pet the kitty.
This place seems relatively calm, if not a little dark for my tastes.
Clone lab. Blueprint. Baby Joshua. It's ukulele. Take a screenshot of that. Yes, Paradise Killer probably tomorrow. I know I said I was going to do more Mermaid, but then Paradise Killer came up, and I'm like, I want to go back to Paradise Killer. Also, I do realise that I'm merging with the navigation here. What? They weren't there when I started moving.
Lovely. Just lovely. I doubt we can stun them all. We may have to come up with a different strategy.
Oh, I can't go through that. Idiot. Yeah, this is not the solution. More Hitman. Yes, I know what it is. And I don't know if I'm going to stream more Hitman. Streaming Hitman makes me very anxious, unfortunately. I'm just not good at it on stream. this one is proving harder. Let me, oops, switch. Ah, hang on.
Well done, Theo. That should give us a little breathing room.
Didn't mean to undo that. Okay. So now I wanted to switch back. There we go. There we go. Okay, not quite. It's in the wrong direction. Facing the wrong direction, but nearly. Oh, there's a laser there. Nope. Alright, this one is proving tricky.
No!
Don't do that. No, I can't do that either. No! Wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. There we go. That was complicated. Stupid lasers.
This was going to be a place to relax and sit back with a book. Me and Lauren were going
Keep up.
to be able to work together, and Joshua would have had an amazing place to grow up. Looks more like a construction site now. Oh.
Numbly. I like the numbly one. Nearly have all the family ones. And I have all the Nathaniel ones. Got all the last research. Still no underground, so obviously that's like an entire section. There. Okay. Yep.
I can't see a way past this laser, Theo.
That's not quick. Facing the wrong direction.
Ah!
Definitely not the way. Oh. Nope, that's not the answer either, because I can't move. Oh my god, I could move into the bush because it said the robot was playing hide and seek. I'm not sure that's how you're supposed to solve it, but I'll take it.
It may shock you, but I've always seen the benefits of physical fitness as well as mental prowess. I thought it would be good for the whole family to stay in shape.
Your whole family's dead, mate. I don't think you really, necessarily want to remember that. Ooh, hello. Boy. Got all the family ones. Phantasm. My skin hurts. It's always the case, though.
Watch your step, Theo. Unexplained psychic powers won't prevent you tripping and bumping your head. think it was when I was building this that I realized it would never work out. Lauren would have questioned where the funds came from, and she would have never accepted the truth. She had a very firm outlook on morality, you see.
She didn't notice the ginormous evil layer underneath her house.
I would usually advise we find another route, but you seem to have developed a knack for problem solving by defying the laws of physics. So, what have you got up your sleeve this time?
Don't know. Obliterated doorway. And an expansion. Oh, hello. That was nothing. Okay. Where am I? There.
Now that's thinking outside the box, Theo.
All through the
My
walls.
God, it's a total disaster area. What happened in here? You're getting awfully good at juking those. Even you'll have issues leaping through all this rubble, Theo. Let's find another path before that chaser wakes up. Oh no, we're trapped. I hope you remember how to repeat your latest trick.
No, I've run out. I should go through the door, shouldn't I?
Time to go, Theo, quickly!
Yes, should go through the door because we've only got one jump. Very disconcerting being in the cat's head.
It's distressing to see the garden like this. I was
Gosh,
hoping
this
it might
is,
have escaped the decline that befell the labs.
Strange sock monkey. I like it. Patriotic parachute. Ah.
I stumbled upon this cave while I was building, and I thought it would make a lovely space for the family. Plenty of room for Joshua to play, and some nice plants for Lauren and I. I always planned to build a nice gazebo just over there. A serene place to just relax and take in... Is that a bloody crashed helicopter? What? That's a Fennec chopper. MI5 standard. Those bastards have been after me for years. Is this how the killer got past all my security? Ha! Good thing they went down trying to land in here. There might be something useful in the wreckage. Theo, we've got to go and take a look.
Oops, now we're underground. Oh, I don't think we're going to get this finished in one stream, but I think that's also okay, because if people want to find out how it ends, they need to buy the game. They'll wait until they fix the damn thing. But...
Oh, thank God. For a second there, I thought I was going to be stuck in a dead cat.
Well, that would be really frustrating. Shaded mackerel. Cute. So basically we've been following them backwards, so they've already gone. Actually, with two, I don't know. What was that? Screenshot of ukulele, wasn't it? It's a different dev, so I wonder... I did Zombie Army before this. Ah, the publisher is the one that's going to do the Last Case of Benedict Fox, which looks interesting. Probably missed the chance to get burned to death. I think that was probably at the beginning, but I can replay that level. So we've still got another 2 acts to go and 15 minutes before the end of the stream. And we need to be run over 7 more times because they just broke how they do percentages. And obviously collecting all of the collectibles, and then these ones are the ones that are broken. So we could potentially finish all that we can finish. But also, I could leave it here. Well, actually, if I get the collectibles for this bit, because, you know. Ah. Okay. So there was a secret agent, but they died?
Theo, are you in there? How many fingers am I holding up? Oh, wait. Bugger.
You don't have fingers, mate.
Oh, crumbs. He's brain dead, isn't he? I mean, a brain dead cat.
No, I'm a cat. I fall on my feet. Don't be daft.
I think we've ended up in the facility's sewage system. If we want to find
There we go. Fish bones.
a way out, following the water is probably...
We got curios. Oops. Curios gives us a yellow cat. So, yeah, how can the killer have just killed if the agent is currently, you know...
our best bet.
Yeah.
I'll leave it to the freakishly competent psychic cat to figure things out for a moment, if that's all right with you.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it here because I'm not going to get 2 acts done in Yep, it seems to be a little bit broken. So yeah, Theo's Dreams. It must unlock after you finish the main game. Right? So these are all the levels. Yeah, because like there were more levels in like things than I expected. So we've still got 2 more. Made by Radical Forge, published by Rogue. We may as well put the credits on. We can get the credits to go. There we go. I'll put the credits on. Yeah, just ignore the skin unlock. And then at least then people are getting the credits. I will finish it myself because, well, I'll see if I unlocked any more random to-do list ones, but I'll probably get a few more aboard. I won't probably won't stream anymore. But it's not a particularly complicated game, just needs fixing. It's cute. I like it. I like the concept. Yes, just wish it wasn't broken. So let's see who's on. I think. Oh my god, my arm. I think we'll go raid Ima. Because why not? Hopefully they're not finishing up. We'll just finish watching the credits. But yeah. I don't know whether a patch is planned. Someone had unlocked the unobtainables, but I think it was one of the devs on their main account, which obviously is a big no-no on True Achievements. So that's why it has percentage. Yes, I've tweeted at them. Obviously, it's a Saturday. You know, they're not necessarily going to reply. I will try and contact them if I can. If I don't hear anything back, see if we can establish some contact. I don't like it when games are broken. Oh, but following up on Clousy, they've got a patch coming out real soon that will fix the issue I was having with the tea and possibly some of the issues I was having with the game as well. So that's really cool. Platonic! Oh hey, there's a whole bunch. There was Layer of the Clockwork thingamajiggy as well. Oh, that's awesome. Right, let's go to ending soon. I'm invisible. I'll hit the raid message. So we're gonna go raid Ima. I will be back tomorrow with probably Paradise Killer, I think, based on my list. We still haven't figured out who did it. I think at this point everyone did it. So yeah, so I've been Jo, otherwise known as Angel SK. Thank you so much for being here. Ow. Today. Ow. Apologies for the... No, not apologies. It has been a slower stream, but that's okay, you know. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll hopefully see you tomorrow.